Good afternoon, my friends. My name is Melissa from Melissa's Struggling Walk with Jesus. I am here on May 1st, 2026 at 5:55 p.m. I'm here using the Amplified Holy Bible and the Navigator's Bible reading plan to share the Word of God with you. And I'll be working out of month 9 in the Old Testament in the book of Proverbs, and I'll be sharing chapter 21. The title is on life and conduct, and it says, "The king's heart is like channels of water in the hand of the Lord. He turned it whichever way he wishes." Check out Exodus chapter 10, verses 1 and 2, and Ezra chapter 6, verse 22. 2. Every man's way is right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs and examines the hearts of people and their motives. Check out Proverbs chapter 24, verse 12, and Luke chapter 16, verse 15. Verse 3. To do righteousness and justice is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice for wrongs repeatedly committed. Check out 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 22. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 8. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 11. Hosea chapter 6, verse 6. And Micah chapter 6, verses 7 and 8. Verse 4. Haughty and arrogant eyes and a proud heart, the lamp of the wicked, the self-centered prize is sin in the eyes of God. 5. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance and advantage, but everyone who acts in haste comes surely to poverty. 6. Acquiring treasures by a lying tongue is a fleeting vapor, the seeking and pursuit of death. 7. The violence of the wicked will return to them and drag them away like fish caught in a net, because they refuse to act with justice. 8. The way of the guilty is exceedingly crooked, but as for the pure, his conduct is upright. 9. It is better to live in a corner of the housetop on the flat roof, exposed to the weather, than in a house shared with a quarrelsome, contentious woman. 10. The soul of the wicked desires evil like an addictive substance. His neighbor finds no compassion in his eyes. Check out James chapter 2, verse 16. 11. When the scoffer is punished, the naive observes the lesson and becomes wise. But when the wise and teachable person is instructed, he receives knowledge. Check out Proverbs chapter 19, verse 25. 12. The righteous one keeps an eye on the house of the wicked, how the wicked are cast down to ruin. 13. Whoever shuts his ears at the cry of the poor will cry out himself and not be answered. Check out Matthew chapter 18, verses 30 to 34, and James chapter 2, verse 13. 14. A gift in secret subdues anger, and a bribe hidden in the pocket strong wrath. 15. When justice is done, it is a joy to the righteous, the upright, the one in right standing with God. But to the evildoers it is disaster. 16. A man who wanders from the way of understanding, godly wisdom, will remain in the assembly of the dead. 17. He who loves one's selfish pleasure will become a poor man. He who loves and is devoted to wine and olive oil will not become rich. 18. The wicked become a ransom for the righteous, and the treacherous in the place of the upright, for they fall into their own traps. 19. It is better to dwell in a desert land than with a contentious and troublesome woman. 20. There is precious treasure and oil in the house of the wise who prepare for the future, but a short-sighted and foolish man swallows it up and wastes it. 21. He who earnestly seeks righteousness and loyalty finds life, righteousness, and honor. Check out Proverbs chapter 15, verse 9, and Matthew chapter 5, verse 6. 22. A wise man scales the city walls of the mighty and brings down the stronghold in which they trust. 23. He who guards his mouth and his tongue guards himself from troubles. Check out Proverbs chapter 12, verse 13. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 3. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. And James chapter 3, verse 2. 24. Proud, haughty, scoffer are his names, who acts with overbearing and insolent pride. 25. The desire of the lazy kills him, for his hand refuses to labor. 26. He craves all the day long and does no work, but the righteous willingly gives and does not withhold what he has. Check out 2 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 6 through 10. 27. The sacrifice of the wicked is detestable and offensive to the Lord. How much more unacceptable and insulting can it be when he brings it with evil intention? 28. A false witness will perish, but a man who listens to the truth and speak forever and go unchanged. 29. A wicked man puts on a bold face, but as for the upright, he considers, directs, and establishes his way with the confidence of integrity. 30. There is no human wisdom or understanding or counsel that can prevail against the Lord. And 31. The horse is prepared for the day of battle, but deliverance and victory belong to the Lord.